Welcome to the Division, and in this video I'm going to give you a demonstration of the main story missions, the multiplayer aspect of the Division in practice. In my previous video, one of the things that I pointed out was that the way that this is constructed is really great, as in you can go into these instances, these big story missions, by yourself. You can actually solo them, and the matchmaking continues anyway regardless of what you're doing. So if there are players available, they would join, but no big deal if you've taken the time to prepare and got the right kind of equipment with you. And I think I have. I've reached the level cap 30, and most of my gear now is all very good, all yellow, all top end stuff, and of course that increments higher and higher as we go on, but at the moment I think that's enough for what I'm going to do. So without further ado, let's go. So what you do is you'll come to a checkpoint, sometimes in the building, sometimes actually here, and all you need to do then is you can change the difficulty if you want. We're going to go normal because I don't know if anybody else would join, and then you just hit quick matching, and immediately now matchmaking is in progress. But unlike other games, you don't have to hang around. You just go straight into the instance. There you go. You did. And right now I'm soloing it. It's so amazingly graphically. Every new mission, I don't like rushing through it because there's an awful lot of environmental storytelling as well in the Division. The way that the environment's created and the clues about what's going on.
Ready and have enough weight for a foot of concrete. See you on the inside.
Everything's prepped and ready. We just need you to punch the clock.
Clear the south gate and we'll begin the assault.
So if you're being solo, you need to be a bit more cautious, even on normal ability.
Wish I had some coffee.
So one of the most important skills I have is the ability to create a radar where I can see where the enemies are. You don't always want a fallback point, so this looks pretty good here. And what I can do is I can hit this, put some cover, and it'll give me an idea of where they are, you see. Sometimes it's quite difficult to spot.
All clear on this end, sir. I told you ain't nothing to see here.
And you see those credits popping up on my screen? Because I'm max level, I actually create levels for points for kills and get rewards. So instead of getting a level up, you actually get a cachet, which gives you better items and things. It's a great idea. I'm in no rush.
We got plenty of targets. Maintain pressure.
Hitting that ability also gives me bonuses on various things. I'm taking a lot to use the medipack there. What I really want to do is creep up a little bit, but not much. It's easy to get cocky in this game. Grenades are on the fly. You have to wait for them to recharge, and things you've got them and you can use them.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
You see, now that's why you've got to be cautious, because that often happens. More enemies will come at you, sometimes they rush you like this. Now enemies drop things, usually a lot of it's ammo and things, but occasionally it'll be a great item. You just have to walk over it to collect it. if it's ammo or grenades or anything like that, medipacks. The other items, you have to hold down a button and collect them, but it's no big deal.
We're through.
There's access to the tunnels beneath the UN close by. Once in the tunnels, you'll find the breach site 200 yards north. Leave the JTF squad and go.
So you see on the left, the matchmaking is still continuing on. One of the challenges of the game I like, lighting can be so powerful, the environment so powerful that when you slow down, you get lots of lens flare or light spinning up, as you would in real life. You can't see anything. You have a turret up there, I believe, which has to be switched off. There's various ways, but which way is the best? There's the turret. We hit this, we'll see if there are any troops. Now it's seen me, and you see there's the danger. Those turrets are extremely powerful. But I will respawn now in there, and whether or not I have to start whatever checkpoint, that will be the checkpoint. So there you go. It's no big deal, I'm not starting all the way from the beginning again. In fact, it's put me in the right place. I foolishly went to the wrong place. That's what and everything is so beautifully crafted. I feel like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5 or something, you know, the sort of experience. And that's an impressive thing to say, considering this is an MMO. You know, I want to take my time. Even in these instances, I don't feel particularly rushed to go through them, because I know the action will make me want to, will cause me to rush at certain points. So, just take my time, absorb the environment. They've already clocked me. I'll put a grenade out there. More of a distraction than anything else. You've got to watch out for their counters though. Oh, it moved. I don't know where that one's going. I might have to push up. And the danger of pushing up is there may be reinforcements. And often you can get flanked very, very quickly. The sniper rifle I have is very, very powerful, but the fire rate isn't as quick as some of the others of the SVD. There's a slight pause from one shot to another. Oh, it's very difficult. Sniper rifles are not very good at tracking targets like that. There we go. So again, like another 120 credits for the kills. And immediately I see above, you see, more reinforcements. I really appreciate that designers have decided that if you want to do this solo, you can. There's no inhibitions so far in any of the content I've had, which is, you know, the first raid in Destiny, for instance, you couldn't even enter the raid because you needed initially at least 6 people to open the goddamn raid before you could even start. So this for me is a much more fluid, moving experience because I'm not hindered. They haven't penalised you for not getting a team together. And the matchmaking is still going on. And I'm sure at certain times it will be easier to matchmake with people and other times not. But it doesn't prohibit you from at least attempting to do the mission. Always look around because you get treats, and they're usually quite useful little items like that, so it's worth looking around. I mean, look how much detailing is in that screen. Seriously, I think we have really spoiled this generation in terms of graphics and things, and I think it's all too easy to start grumbling, to not really appreciate the level of software and hardware we've got now, compared to say just 2 generations
Target
ago.
location reached. Deploy explosives.
In the days when I thought, you know, and God of War is still a beautiful looking game, but when I played the God of War series and graphics and everything blew me away, and now we're on a whole different level. Detailing and everything that you can put in, but you know, just because you can put the detailing in doesn't mean necessarily that certain game developers are going to do it, because it's a lot of work, an absolutely huge amount of work. So those who rebel against AAA titles can actually do a bit of a disservice, because small companies just can't, you know, if they're going to do a similar project, it would take them 10 years, 12 years to complete it rather than 2 or 3 years. And because the expense and everything, they just can't do it. And that's not saying that the big companies always get it right, sometimes they get it awfully wrong. But if they get it awfully wrong, usually it doesn't cripple them to the extent that they can't make another game. So there's good and bad aspects to everything. And certainly not for want of trying either. People don't set out to make a bad game the same way they go their way to make a bad film. Well, unless it's a parody, of course.
Another agent has joined your team.
So now we have another agent joining, and that will be very handy. You see, and that's seamlessly joined. He'll join at the checkpoint, or she, and I can keep pushing up. Might as well wait for him to turn up. Oh, maybe. There. So, and you can wave. Like me, probably quite a new player. So we take our time and go through here, because you always be wary of people jumping out of this and stuff. I mean, look at this place, it's incredible. Incredible. And every story mission is like this, and of course, okay, over the course of playing for a long time, you might start to get used to
Warning.
it.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
I knew that was going to happen, so we don't want to. We'll probably push up about this far. Hopefully he won't go too far unless he's got an idea. He's pushed up way too far. Way too far. unless of course it's very powerful. It seems to be trying to cover him from here. Come back, come back, come back.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
Don't be shot. I've got to stay in cover, so hopefully we'll make it. Come on, Ian. You're almost there. That's it. That's another example of the fluidity of reviving and things like that. Don't push up, dude. Oh, he's very eager. And we're going to have an awful lot of very powerful enemies. I knew that was going to happen. Come on, get back. It. Distance is our friend. I'm getting caught there. That's clever. He's got a medipack. That's an example of the skills that we have. And they seamlessly work together. I have a DPS booster, but I'm not going to use it here. It's a long time to... Another grenade. There. That was a nice one. That was a flame one, you see. And bolster our defense. Gives us all those bonuses in that yellow square on the left. I'm going to do is I'm going to push up a bit here, so I need something line up higher. Oh, he's got a turret. Seems to be in some kind of... oh, he's in kind of an office. I don't think I'm actually hitting him. I'm going to push up.
Really think you can hide from me? What's the target?
That's why I can hit him. Oh, he ups down. No, he isn't. Another grenade. There. Guessing that. There we go.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Oh shit, so we're gonna fall back again. And there you go. Right, well that's a good place to leave it. Geb and me are going to push on through. I don't want to show you the whole mission. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Catch you later.